Calling all radio amateurs for the Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net. Tonight's net control is Jason. Personal call Kilo November 4, Quebec Mike November, operating as WX4RNK. I'm located tonight in McCoy, Montgomery County. This is a directed net. All stations should direct their calls to net control. If any station has emergency or priority traffic to pass, please call WX4RNK. This net is intended to encourage participation in SKYWARN Severe Weather Spotting activity and provide spotters with useful information on SKYWARN spotting and training tools, as well as events and severe weather potentials. This regular net meets each Wednesday at 9 p.m. local time on 2 linked repeater systems in Southwestern and Central Virginia and Southeastern West Virginia. You can also join us on Echolink via KF4YLM-R. The weekly net will be canceled in the event of severe local weather, during which a SKYWARN spotter net is operating under active or standby mode. Net control will now take check-ins from any Blacksburg WFO employee stations. Okay, let's take a look at the bulletins for this evening. The National Weather Service in Blacksburg is closely monitoring Hurricane Delta, which is forecast to strengthen to a major hurricane with sustained winds greater than 110 miles per hour before making landfall somewhere from southeast Texas to Louisiana on Friday. There is increasing confidence the remains of Delta will bring rain to our region this weekend, but details regarding rainfall totals, specific timing, and locations are still uncertain. If Delta does in fact decide to pay us a visit, localized flooding appears to be primary threat. Very important to monitor updated forecasts from weather.gov/RNK. Write this address down: facebook.com/Blacksburg SKYWARN. All one word. The Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net now has a Facebook page that will keep up to date with links discussed on the net, as well as the audio of the actual net every week. So head on over to facebook.com/Blacksburg SKYWARN, one word. That's facebook.com/Blacksburg SKYWARN, and make sure to like the page. Every 2 years, the Blacksburg National Weather Service office hosts an open house where visitors can see operations and meet some of the meteorologists. Due to COVID restrictions, the event cannot be in person, but will be conducted via a virtual open house through Facebook Live on Saturday, October the 17th at 10 a.m. Details on the event can be found on the new SKYWARN Weekly Net Facebook page at facebook.com/Blacksburg SKYWARN. Again, that's facebook.com/Blacksburg SKYWARN. And you do not have to be an official weather spotter to assist should you spot severe weather and the net is not in operation. You can submit your report directly to the SKYWARN Blacksburg Forecast Office by using the Submit a Storm Report button on the NWS Blacksburg homepage. It's at weather.gov/RNK. Look for the green icon near the lower middle of the page labeled Submit a Storm Report. If your local group has bulletins for this net, you can send them to n3abc@arrl.net, and we'll see that they're added. This is the Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net from WX4RNK. Net control will now take regular check-ins. Stations are requested to give their call signs slowly and phonetically, followed by your name, your city or county, current temperature, and sky conditions. All stations in range, regardless of spotter training and experience, are welcome. We will start off tonight stations with the first letter of the suffix of your call sign. That's the letters after the number, beginning Alpha through Hotel, A through H. Alpha through Hotel. Please call WX4RNK.
WX4RNK. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Oscar Papa, Clay in Ceres, Virginia. Had a temperature of 61 degrees, 61 degrees, clear skies, and anywhere from a 5 to 8 mile an hour wind here the past little bit.
WX4RNK. This is Whiskey 4, Foxtrot Lima X-ray, Frank, south of Rocky Mount, Franklin County. I have 68.9 degrees. Barometric pressure is 29.94 and rising. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the west. And the skies are clearly. Yeah, that's pretty good. Skies are clear. And back to net, W4FLX.
WX4RNK. This is KN4HND. Kilo, November 4, Hotel, November Delta. Scott in Wilkesboro, 61 degrees and clear skies. 73, Jason. God bless.
WX4RNK. Please check in November 7, Delta, Whiskey, Mike, N7, DWM. The name is Dave, located in Eagle Rock, Virginia. I have 64.4 degrees and clear skies.
WX4RNK. Echo 8, Echo Kilo Kilo, Larry in Lewisburg, Greenbrier County, West Virginia, where it's currently clear, calm, and 62 degrees. And thanks for a great job tonight, Jason.
And recognize that run of stations. First up, we had Clay, Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Oscar Papa in Ceres, Virginia, with a temperature of 61 degrees, clear, and a wind of 8 miles an hour. Thanks for checking in tonight, Clay. Next up, we had W4FLX, Frank, south of Rocky Mountain, Franklin County, 68.9 degrees Fahrenheit. Barometer was 29.94 and rising. Wind was 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the west and clear skies. And next was Scott, Kilo November 4, Hotel November Delta in Wilkesboro, North Carolina, with a temperature of 61 degrees Fahrenheit and clear skies. Good evening, Scott. Next up, we got Dave, N7DWM, Eagle Rock, Virginia, 64.4 degrees Fahrenheit and clear skies. And last up, we had Larry in Lewisburg, West Virginia, KE8EKK, 62 degrees, clear and calm. Good evening, Larry. Do we have any additional stations, Alpha through Hotel, A through H? Please call WX4RNK. Hearing none, moving on. Stations with a suffix beginning India through November, I through N. Please call WX4RNK.
WX4RNK. Kilo Mike 4, Lima Mike Golf, Gary, Roanoke City. I got 68 degrees, clear skies.
WX4RNK. Please check in Kilo November 4, Mike Kilo X-ray, James in Blacksburg, current temperature of 60.1 degrees, clear skies and no winds. Good evening, Jason. Doing a fine job.
Control, here is Alpha Echo 4, Juliet Alpha, John, in Catawba near McDonald's Mill. It is currently 64.6 degrees. Clear skies, 29.78 on the barometer, and gusty breezes.
WX4RNK. Kilo Mike 4, November Sierra Echo, Debbie in Roanoke City in the Garden City area. Temperature is 71 degrees. The skies are so clear I was able to see the International Space Station tonight, and we have a little bit of a breeze.
Let's pause right there and pick up that run of stations. First up we had Gary, KN4LMG in Roanoke City, 68 degrees and clear skies. Good evening, Gary. Next up was James from Blacksburg, KN4MKX, 60.1 degrees, clear and calm. Next up we had Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, N3MDC, clear and 67 degrees, a little bit scratchy, Michael, but was able to pull out your report. Next up was John, AE4JA, Catawba, 64.6 degrees, clear, barometer was 29.78, and gusty breezes. And last up we had Debbie in Roanoke City, KM4NSE, 71 degrees, clear, and a slight breeze. Do we have any additional stations, India through November, I through N? Please call WX4RNK.
This is November 4 Mike Golf Whiskey, Doug in Roanoke County. Temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Skies are clear. Wind is calm. Good evening, over.
WX4RNK. This is Kilo 4 Bravo India Uniform, East Roanoke City, Bobby. Temperature 6 degrees. Winds calm. Skies clear. Over.
Okay, pick up two more stations there. First up was Doug, N4 MGW in Roanoke County. Got calm and 68 degrees and 20 degrees Celsius. Thanks for the report, Doug. And next up was Bobby, KK4 BIU in East Roanoke City, 66 degrees, clear and calm. Safe travels this evening, Bobby. With that, we'll move on down to stations with a suffix beginning Oscar through Tango, O through T. Please call WX4RNK.
WX4RNK. For Romeo Charlie Alpha, K4RCA Stan, Martinsville, 73 degrees and clear. Good evening, Jason.
That can
Kilo Mike 4 Tango Uniform Kilo in Mobile. Forsyth County on the line with Stokes County, Rural Hall. Temperature is 67 degrees, wind is 0, it's clear and calm.
WX4RNK. This is Kilo Japan 4 Oscar Alpha Papa. The name here is Kevin in the city of Salem, Virginia, where we have 64 degrees Fahrenheit under clear skies. Over.
WX4RNK. This is Kilo Echo 4 Romeo Golf Yankee Mike in Christiansburg with 67 degrees and clear sky.
Whiskey 4 Oscar Yankee, SW4OY. Jeff here in Westfield. We have 63 degrees, clear skies and gusty. Good evening there, Jason. Good job, 73.
WX4RNK. This is Kilo 1 Sierra Alpha slant XYL.
Handle is Dina from Glenver. Current temperature is 60 degrees. Wind at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is 4.5%. Barometric pressure is 29.92 with 0% cloud cover.
Let's pause right there and recognize that run of stations. First up we had Kilo 4 Radio Charlie Alpha, Stan in Martinsville, 73 degrees and clear skies. Good evening, Stan. Next up we had Mark, KN4QMN, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 67 degrees, clear and calm. Next up was Kevin, KJ4OAP in Salem, with 64 degrees Fahrenheit and clear skies. Good evening, Kevin. And next up was Mike, KE4RGY in Christiansburg, 67 degrees and clear skies as well. Good evening to you, Mike. And next up was Jeff there in Withville, W4OY, who had 63 degrees, clear skies and gusty winds. Good evening, Jeff. And last up there we had K1SSA, Dina in Glenver, with 60 degrees, 45% humidity, 29.92 on the barometer, and 0% cloud cover. Do we have any additional stations wishing to check in with the suffix beginning Oscar through Tango, O through T? Please call WX4RNK. Hearing none, moving on down through the alphabet to uniform through Zulu, U through Z. You're up. Give your call sign slowly and phonetically, your name, temperature, and sky conditions, locations. Estimations are welcome. Uniform through Zulu, please call WX4RNK.
4RNK, W8SUN, Wayne, Roanoke County, 70.9 degrees, clear skies.
WX4RNK. From November 4, Victor Lima, N4VL, Junior in Galax, 60 degrees, clear sky. Great job, Jason. Blessings to all.
WX4RNK. Please check in. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Yankee, Lima, Mike. Josh, presently in Christiansburg, Virginia. Jason, we're estimating temperature at 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear skies, light wind out of the west.
WX4RNK. Hello, Jason. Please check in. November 3, Alpha Bravo Charlie, N3ABC. Kevin in Bonsack, where we have 67 and clear skies. Good job.
Let's pause right there and pick up those three stations. First up we had Junior, November 4, Victor Lima in Galax, 60 degrees and clear skies. Good evening, Junior. Next up was KF4YLM, Josh in Christiansburg, Virginia, 65 degrees, clear, and light winds out of the west. Good evening, Josh. And last up we had Kevin, November 3, Alpha Bravo Charlie, in the Bonsack area of Roanoke County with 67 degrees and clear skies. Do we have any additional stations wishing to check into the Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net, Alpha through Zulu, A through Z? Please call WX4RNK.
WX4RNK.
Tango Mike, Huddleston, part of Bedford County. Mobile, it is currently clear skies, and estimated temperature, say, 67.
Okay, believe we had a double there. I think I pulled out Lynn, KU4TM. Lynn, if that was you, go ahead with your report.
I apologize for the double. This is Kilo Uniform 4 Tango Mike. I am mobile, I have clear skies, and I am estimating the temperature at 67.
Okay, Lynn, got your report clear. 67 degrees is an estimation. And the other station that tried to get in there, please come back. This is WX4RNK.
WX4RNK. About the double there, Mr. Jason. Please copy. Kilo Juliet 4, India Victor Papa, name is Johnny. I'm in Walberg, North Carolina, Davidson County. 69 degrees, no wind, clear sky.
Okay, picked up KJ4 IVP, Donnie in Walberg, North Carolina, Davidson County. 69 degrees, clear and calm. Good evening, Donnie. Any other additional check-ins, Alpha through Zulu, please call WX4RNK.
WX4RNK, this is Kilo November 4, Charlie, Queen Victoria. Bill, Christiansburg. We are currently experiencing some breezy conditions. We've got kind of a steady wind of about 2 to 4 or 5 miles an hour with gusts up to 10. It's 66.9 degrees. And we have somewhat of a hazy sky in some areas this evening. KN4QMN is clear.
Okay, picked up Bill there in Christiansburg, KN4QMN, with a temperature of 66.9, winds 2 to 5 miles an hour, gusting to 10 miles an hour, and hazy skies. Good evening, Bill. Any additional check-ins, A through Z, call WX4RNK. No other stations heard. Let's take another look at our bulletins for this evening. The National Weather Service in Blacksburg is closely monitoring Hurricane Delta, which is forecast to strengthen to a major hurricane with sustained winds greater than 110 miles an hour before making landfall somewhere from southeast Texas to Louisiana on Friday. There is increasing confidence that the remains of Delta will bring rain to our region this weekend, but details regarding rainfall, totals, specific timing, and location are still uncertain. If Delta does in fact decide to pay us a visit, localized flooding appears to be a primary threat, and it's very important to monitor updated forecasts from weather.gov/RNK. Write this address down, facebook.com/BlacksburgSkywarn. That's all one word. The Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net now has a Facebook page that will keep up to date with links discussed on the net as well as audio of the actual net every week. So head on over to facebook.com/BlacksburgSkywarn, one word. Again, that's facebook.com/BlacksburgSkywarn, and be sure to like the page. Every 2 years, the Blacksburg Weather Service office in Blacksburg hosts an open house where visitors can see operations and meet some of the meteorologists. Due to the COVID restrictions, the event cannot be in person this time, but will be conducted via a virtual open house through Facebook Live on Saturday, October the 17th at 10 a.m. Details on the event can be found on the new SKYWARN Weekly Net Facebook page at facebook.com/BlacksburgSkywarn. Again, that's facebook.com/BlacksburgSkywarn. And you do not have to be an official weather spotter to assist should you spot severe weather and a net is not in operation. You can submit your report directly to the Blacksburg Forecast Office by using the Submit a Storm Report button on the National Weather Service Blacksburg homepage. It's at weather.gov/RNK. Look for the green icon near the lower middle of the page labeled Submit a Storm Report. And if your local group has bulletins for this net, you can send them to November 3 Alpha Bravo Charlie at arrl.net, and we'll see that they're added. This is the Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net from WX4RNK. And that looks like that covers everything, so we'll conclude the Blacksburg SKYWARN Weekly Net, and would like to thank each of the 25 check-ins for checking in tonight. More information about the Blacksburg SKYWARN program can be found on the web at weather.gov/RNK/SKYWARN. All stations, please stand by while the net repeater systems are unlinked. This is WX4RNK. And WX4RNK is clear.